Hello chaps and chapettes, and welcome to a quick video today on the reason for the Italian Navy's use of the famous and striking red and white stripes on the deck of their ships during the Second World War. The red and white stripes are very striking and of course do make the ships look very cool, but no, that isn't the reason for it. It's not just to make them look good and go faster like all stripes are for. In 1929, a standardised paint scheme was adopted for the ships of the Regia Marina. The surface of the ships were painted in a light ash grey, the wood left unpainted, and capital ships had their hulls painted a dark green, while smaller ships such as destroyers were often a brick red. Although this peacetime paint scheme worked well in cloudy / overcast conditions, especially in a light mist, it had the opposite effect on a sunny day. And as you can imagine, in the Mediterranean there are quite a few sunny days, with the ocean around them making the ships stand out with an almost iridescent, striking bright white colouring. The Navy looked back at the First World War and started to use similar colours and patterns that had worked back then, along with some more modern developments. Although an experiment using an older Dazzle style pattern with a yellow-green wedge on a dark blue-grey background failed, the final choice was to go with blacks, dark greys, light greys, and some firms of dark whites, with a multitude of different patterns. And now the little part of the history is explained to us for the barbershop colouring, so let's get down to the red and white stripes. The 9th of July 1940 saw one of the few pitched naval battles in the Mediterranean theatre, with the Battle of Calabria, or Punta Citleo, for my Italian viewers. The Royal Navy and Royal Australian Navy, under the leadership of Admiral Cunningham, and the Regia Marina, under Amerigo de Squadrone Ingo Caparoni, had a major battle. The Allied fleet had been shadowing a convoy for some time. They were spotted by a pair of scout planes, and that allowed the Italian fleet to position themselves to defend the transport ships, allowing the transports to reach their destination unharmed. During the night, a force of 72 bombers took off to try and attack the British fleet. This was done in level flight bombing instead of dive bombing, with the Italian doctorate being more so an altitude bombing technique, flying at around 12,000 feet. This did cause issues for it's hard to hit a ship that's moving at that altitude, and the other one was a total lack of communication between the Regia Aeronautica and Regia Marina. Although the Air Force did manage to land one lone hit on the Town-class cruiser HMS Gloucester, striking the bridge and killing her captain with a number of her crew, the Allied ships were able to dodge pretty much all the bombs coming down. The same can be said for the Italian Navy, who were also dodging bombs from their own planes. This was discovered to be quite an issue. Although no bombs had landed on the Italian Navy, the Air Force had indeed bombed their friendly neighbours, and this was a major problem before the fleet. At the altitudes, they could not tell who was who, and an item was needed to help distinguish them. Although the battle was a draw, with both sides claiming victory, no ships lost in the actual battle itself, with a bloody nose to both sides, damage to many ships, the biggest change was the implementation of ship's markings for the Regia Marina. That, of course, being the barbershop patterns that we have seen so many times, the red and white. Although there are a few different patterns to help identify certain ships, the main reason for the stripes was simply to stop the flyboys from dropping bombs on their own ships. The markings were painted over in 1943 for almost all ships other than the Roma, which in hindsight may have been a bit of a bad mistake. Of course, it is a distinctive pattern and it does make the Italian ships look so good, but the main reason for it was just to stop friendly fire incidents happening. It didn't hurt though, but it looked pretty awesome. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a lovely day, and until next time, this is me, Squeezer, wishing you all well. Bye bye.